Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are exploring the world of Grand Theft Auto 5 FiveM servers, where you can join custom multiplayer role-playing worlds and get a job as a cop, emergency responder, mechanic, or even partake in a little bit of crime. In this video I'm going to show you step by step how to set up FiveM, and I'm going to recommend a server, one that I've been playing on a lot, called British Life. So if you're ready to take your Grand Theft Auto 5 to the next level, make some friends and have a bit of fun, let's get started. And as always guys, if this video has been helpful or at least entertaining, please consider liking and subscribing. Now, I think it goes without saying that the first thing you need to do is install Grand Theft Auto 5 if you haven't already, and if you have, no problem, you can go straight ahead. But if you haven't, install it and make sure you play it at least once. And what that'll do is it'll create all of the background files required for FiveM. There will be a whole load of terms of services and so forth that you'll need to accept. Just go through everything, and when you get to the final menu, you can just leave the game. And once we've done that, we're going to head over to the FiveM website where we're going to download our client. Have a look at the website. There is a Discord link, there are forums if you have questions, and of course if you're a developer, there are links here to help you out. But for us, we're going to be downloading the client. When it goes to download, you're going to have to go through some terms and services, go through everything and agree. And once you've done that, the FiveM executable will be downloaded. Here it is in my downloads folder. I'm going to go ahead and run that, and what that's going to do is download all the files required to set up FiveM. Now once it's done that, it's going to ask me where the executable is for my Grand Theft Auto game. So it's going to open up this folder. What you can actually do is leave that folder open, and say you've installed it via Steam, go over to Steam, find your game, right click it, go to properties, and from properties then go to installed files and go to browse. Now if you look inside here, this is where the executable is. So I can just click at the top here, Control C to copy, and I can actually just paste it in this window that popped up after the installation. So now I can see my executable, so I can actually select it, and I'm going to push open. Now FiveM knows where my executable is. If you've downloaded your Grand Theft Auto using a different provider like Epic, you're going to have to find the executable a different way. And from here, it's going to basically update everything required for Grand Theft Auto. This doesn't take too long depending on your internet, but once it's done, you're almost ready, guys. Now, once it's done, it's going to connect to Steam or it's going to connect to Epic. However, it is going to need you to relog into your Rockstar account. So we're going to do that now. I'm going to blur this because there's sensitive information here. And once you've sent that over, it's going to ask you for a verification code. Check your emails, get the verification code and enter it in, and then we can go on to the next step of the process. Now guys, obviously FiveM is mostly an RP centric mod. It's not necessarily always, but usually it is. So find yourself a Discord. I'm going to send you the link to the Discord for British Life. That's going to be in the description of this video. I recommend you check them out and connect to their server. But during the FiveM installation, it will allow you to connect to their main FiveM Discord as well, if you have Discord open in the background. So that's what just happened there. And again, more terms of service. We're just going to crack on and push accept, and guess what guys, here we are in FiveM. Now I can skip this section or I can push go ahead. I prefer to skip it because I'm going to go and look for my British Life server. Now this is the main dashboard that we went to earlier, and if I wanted to find servers, I would go over to portal and I'll see a full list of servers. I'll see where they're located, I'll see the ping, and I'll see how many players are on there at that current time. But we're going to look for our British Life server. Now there are ways to connect using IP, however I'm just going to search in the top British Life and it should pop up. You can see there are tons of servers, however I can see my server right here. It's got the British Union Jack on it. I'll find it in a second. 1, 2, 3, there it is, and I'm going to click connect onto that server. And when I do that, what it's going to do is it's going to download a whole bunch of mods, it's going to download a whole load of additions, and it's going to basically, it'll take a little while, but it's going to basically propagate the server. And here we are, guys, we're in the server, and all servers have different ways of working based on their mods and their layout. But British Life is going to let me basically register my character. So here I am, I'm going to put my name in, my nationality, my gender, and then eventually it's going to let me go over to a character selection area, and you know, just a typical setup for what you'd expect for online Grand Theft Auto. Now, what I have to say is I'm really impressed at the customization menu. It's absolutely bonkers. There are so many things to choose from. But once you're happy with your character, name yourself and go out and get out into the big wide world. You're going to have a food meter, you're going to have a water meter, you're going to have health meter. You can go to the job center and apply for a job. And once you leave your apartment, you're going to be on your own 2 feet. You're going to have to find a way of getting money. You're going to need to maybe hijack a car and scrap it. I don't know, whatever it is you want to do, guys, it's up to you. Now, guys, I hope this guide has been useful for you. If it has, do consider liking and subscribing. It does help the channel out. And I hope I see you server side on British Life. Until then, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.